we are excellent at being our old selves. Let me say that again. We are utterly excellent at being our old selves because we have practiced and practiced and practiced and practiced. And he's going, that which you have practiced the most is the very habitual thing you are going to have to put off so that you can be freed up to live in the renewed mind, in the imitation of Christ. We've had a lot of practice at being our old selves, excellent being our old selves, and nascent at being our new selves. You know, I want you to look at that Ephesians text again where it says in verse 22 of Ephesians 4 to take off your former way of life, the old self that is corrupted by deceitful desires, to be renewed in the spirit of your minds. Here's the thing. We think that of all the people on the planet, we can most trust our old selves. We do. Because our old self is the one we are most familiar with. And so it just comes naturally to us that we think, that's who I can trust. That's who I can trust. But here's what's so crazy about it. Ephesians 4 says that old self is deceitful. That even what it wants and how it thinks is just convoluted with lies and deception. And so if we don't choose to yield to the Holy Spirit and operate out of that mentality of the new self, we will. Not we might, not we probably will, but we absolutely will. We absolutely will default to our old patterns and to worldly ways of thinking. We absolutely will, because it's what comes naturally to us. And we've had a lot of practice at being our old selves. We have patterns of thinking, the way we process thoughts, the way we process conflict. We practiced how we do conflict. We practiced it for years. But is it a good habit? Is it a godly way of dealing with conflict? How do we do it? Because we're just like, we're still, if it hasn't broken deliberately, still that same old pattern. So we keep wondering, why do I feel the same old way about the same old things? Because I am still thinking like my same old self. Every single one of us has a set of lies we firmly believe. Firmly believe.